Hi, welcome to today's video. I'm Kirsten, and if you've seen any of the opinionated videos on my other channel, you'll know that I love freedom of expression. And there's a lot of talk about this these days. Every time someone is criticized for expressing an opinion on social media or asked to leave an establishment for using aggressive language, the go-to phrase seems to be, "But what about my freedom of speech?" But what does freedom of speech or freedom of expression actually mean? In both Canada and the United States, and in many other parts of the world, it means that you have the right to express your views, your opinions, your religious beliefs without interference from the government. In the wake of the 2020 election in the United States, social media platforms like Twitter faced a barrage of criticism from people who were upset at their decision to cancel the former president's accounts. People were all over social media claiming that this individual's right to freedom of speech had been violated. But there are three key things to bear in mind here. First, freedom of speech only applies to government interference. It protects the right to peaceful protest and allows citizens to petition their governments for change. It also ensures that the media can give a true report of current events. Twitter is a private company, and as such, they are allowed to deny service to anyone who is in violation of their terms of service, as long as those terms of service do not discriminate on the basis of race, religion, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability, and so on. A company like Twitter cannot be found to be in violation of free speech rights because it just does not apply to them. Second, freedom of expression is not absolute freedom to say whatever you want, no matter what. It has limitations that are designed to protect people from harm. I have a driver's license and a car, and pandemic and lockdowns aside, I can drive wherever I want to, but I have to stick to the roads and there are places I'm not allowed to go. I can't just drive into some classified CSIS compound because, hey, freedom of movement. It's the same with freedom of expression. There are limitations on things like hate speech that promote violence against an identifiable group of people, and dangerous, illegal, or harmful practices like child. Governments absolutely have the right to take actions to curtail that kind of expression. And finally, the freedom to do anything does not mean freedom from consequences. If you express an opinion, others are allowed to disagree with you. If you make a statement that goes against science, scientists are allowed to say why you're wrong. If you publish a tweet that incites racism or violence, Twitter is allowed to disable your account. And none of these things counts as a free speech violation. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next video.